Alright, so last time we talked about me like starting to drum again. I wanted to learn how to play drums. You saw me set up my new electronic drum set from Roland, and you saw me play pretty badly. So since then, I've done some practicing, not a ton. We'll check out a little bit of it right here. Like I said, I've done a little bit of practicing, not a ton. The reason being is the drum rug that I had ordered for the drum set just didn't come. It's back ordered till like, I don't know, a month from now. And it's fine because I didn't actually pay for it. It came with the drum set, but I had to order some like cheap one off of Amazon just to make it to where the kick pedal didn't just slide across the floor, which if you watch the previous video, you'll see the kick drum is just literally moving anytime I even think about touching it. So bought a cheap little rug off of Amazon. It's not great. It does work though. And so now I can play a couple of simple beats. Now I'm going through and I'm just learning the rudiments right now. So I'm not, I don't know. I don't even know if I'd say I'm learning the rudiments because I'm just learning basic beats that I found on Drumeo because a lot of you left that in the comments on the previous video here and on Instagram and on TikTok, letting me know that Drumeo is a great like resource to learn from. Not sponsored by Drumeo, by the way. I found them thanks to all of you. I did sign up, I paid for it with my own money, and there's actually a lot to like about Drumeo. There's a lot of really simple things that you can learn from it, and so it's not convoluted, it's not too complex, and they slow everything down, which is really helpful for me being somebody who's completely new to drumming. All right, so let's dive into a couple of the simple beats that I learned over the course of 2 days now. I'm gonna learn a ton more each week, but I just wanted to post a progress update just so y'all know that I'm actually doing something with these drums. I know nobody else may care, but for me, this is kind of an accountability thing. So I'm looking forward to learning each and every week and treating this like it deserves to be treated. It's a new instrument. I played guitar for the longest time. Used to kind of play drums. I never really learned drums. Now we're learning, right? Let's go ahead and dive in. Here's the first beat that I learned. So the downside of having no prior knowledge of playing the drums is I have no clue what that beat was called. So leave it in the comments if you know what that kind of beat was called. I haven't learned the theory behind drums yet. I do plan on it. I just haven't gotten there yet. Right now, I just want to have fun jamming, learning a few beats. That was a very simplistic one that I learned. And then I learned to add a few more kicks to that. So let's go ahead and check that one out. So overall, those are what I focused on for the past 2 days. I am going to put a lot more time into them. Obviously, it's still sloppy. I'm still brand new at this, but some challenges that I ran into. One is setting up the drum set at the correct height and correct space and everything for my body. I'm a big dude, so I need to make sure things are spread out to where they're comfortable for me to hit the different cymbals and hit the different drums. Same thing with the kick drum. It took me a long time to figure out that part. So the ergonomics of the drums, that's taking me a little bit to get used to. I need to figure that out and get everything like concretely placed the way is most comfortable for me to play, so that way I can continue to play and not get tired more easily than I would normally. So that's my first challenge. The second challenge is wanting to run before I can walk. That's the biggest challenge, actually, I would say, is that I want to play things that I know I can't play. I want to come in and play blast beats right now. Like, I just want to be able to blast beats so bad. I want to be able to come out jamming with double kick, like all of the metal and metalcore bands that I listen to. That's really like the end goal for me, is I want to play that stuff. Obviously, I'm not at that level yet, and I need to remember that it takes time to get there. Drumming is such a physical instrument that I need to make sure that I'm building up the muscle memory properly and building it up in a way that I'm not building bad habits, like posture. Like even right now in my office chair, I'm forcing myself to sit up straight because I noticed when I play guitar, I hunch over, I do the shrimp look, right? Same thing when I started playing drums a couple of days ago is I noticed I was hunched over in the seat. Even though I have the seat placed at a good height, then I have the drums up higher, the hi-hats up higher as well. So that way I'm not like hunched over trying to hit everything. So I need to just make sure that I'm taking my time and doing things properly. One of the things I wasn't expecting was just how sore I am from learning drums. My arms are sore, my legs are sore. Obviously, I thought my legs were gonna be sore. I didn't realize like my shoulders would be sore and my wrists and forearms actually. So it's definitely a workout. I got asked by my watch a couple of times if I was working out already while playing the drums. I was like, no, I'm just kind of out of shape, okay? So not working out right now, just out of shape. And along with that last challenge is I just need to remember this isn't a race. I'm only racing against myself. I have nobody to compare to. I'm not trying to be better than anybody else at drums. I'm just trying to be good enough to write something cool at it. And so I need to remember that I need to take it slow, I need to practice, I need to learn the basics, and I need to put in the time to get myself to the level that I expect of myself and that I want to be at. But yeah, so far Drumeo is the only resource that I'm using. So if you guys have any other suggestions of like resources that I can use to learn how to play drums, please let me know. Don't leave me hanging here. If you like this kind of content, feel free to follow. I mean, I'm going to be posting this as probably at least a 10 episode series. So hopefully by episode 10, I'll be able to play something that actually sounds good. You never know. So follow along and check it out. Peace, y'all.